So friends, this is chapter 4, work and friction. So let's start. So to introduce this class, what is work and what is friction? So when a body is displaced by the application of an external force, work is done. And what is friction? When a body moves or tends to move over another body, the opposing force which comes into play is called friction. So we'll read about in this particular class work and friction. And what are the things you will know at the outset of this class. So friends, after the end you will know what is work or concept of work, concept of friction, classification of friction. So these are the things we will know in this particular class. So now what is work? So friends, what is work? This is very interesting. All of you know in our day-to-day life we are daily doing some work, right? Suppose carpenter is doing work, computer engineer is doing work, mechanical engineer is doing work, everybody are doing work. So do you know what is actual work? What work is? In physics, the concept of work is completely different. For example, suppose, let us consider this example, this book I am holding, right? So whether I am doing some work? Absolutely no. Similarly, suppose you just imagine 50 kg of load you simply put on your head and stand for one day. What is the amount of work done? Absolutely zero. Say, astonished? Okay, you will be very clear if I will explain it, right? So, work is done. Whenever work is done only when a force will be applied and it will be associated with some displacement, right? So, work is force into displacement, and that displacement will be done along the direction of force, right? So now if the same body, suppose absolutely in this case I am holding the book, there is no work done, but if I will lift this body to certain height, definitely work will be done. Why? Because this body is displaced through certain height, let's say h height. So what is the weight or what is the work done? Weight of the body is, that is your gravitational force, that is mg, and the height displaced, so h. So h and this mg combined together, that is work, that is mgh. So work is nothing but the product of force and displacement, right? So for example, another example I am giving. Suppose this is a body, right? A force is applied here. Force is applied to this body so that the body starts to move. Let's say S is the displacement. So this S displacement is because of this force F. Then what is the amount of work done? Work done equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement. So this is equal to F into S. Remember, here the S, that is the displacement, is along the direction of force. So force out direction of the displacement similar हवा दरकार. जदि if you multiply, suppose force और displacement directly हमें multiply कर दोचे. So force into displacement, what is force into displacement? Work done. Work done माने आउ किसी नो force displacement. अगर दोनों simply multiply होगा तो हमको work done मिलेगा. That's why you can rightly say work is done whenever a force is associated with certain displacement. Suppose a force is applied, but there will be no displacement at all. Can we say what is the amount of work done? Obviously zero, because force into displacement is work. So if displacement will be zero, what will be the work done? Zero. Displacement zero, force into zero, so result is zero. So work done zero. So whenever a force is associated with certain displacement along the direction of force, मतलब displacement force का direction में होगा, then work done आएगा. Suppose you just imagine whenever you see in this particular case the force is acting, the body is displaced also, but the force and the displacement, दोनों डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन में, राइट? सो फोर्स इज एक्टिंग in other direction, in different direction, whereas displacement is in other direction. So can we multiply simply force into displacement? No, this formula will not be applicable here. This for that formula, that is force into displacement, can be applied only when the force and displacement are in the same direction. But in this particular case, when force and displacement are at certain angle, they are not in the same direction. मतलब force and displacement, you see here, force, this is the direction of the force and displacement is this. So मतलब क्या है, सेम डायरेक्शन में नहीं है ना. सो कैसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ, वर्क कैसे निकालेंगे? हाँ, वर्क निकलेगा कैसे ना, सिंपली रिजल्व फोर्स, फोर्स को रिजल्व कर दो. देखो, सो दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ फोर्स F, राइट? नाउ if you resolve, this angle is theta. If you resolve this force in this direction, this will be, you know, F cos theta. Already you know this from the resolution, F cos theta, and this is F sin theta, right? So now we have resolved force F to F cos theta and F sin theta. You see here the displacement D. In this figure, you can see this F cos theta is displacing the body to distance D, right? So that means displacement is doing, or displacement is done along the direction of F cos theta, and what is that amount? D. But what is the displacement along this direction? Absolutely zero. The body is not lifted. So only the displacement is done along the x direction, that is along the direction of F cos theta. So easily we can find the work done. So work done equal to force component, that is F cos theta, into displacement D, right? Or we can say this is F into D cos theta. So what is F? F means magnitude of the force, D is the displacement along the direction of force. Remember, you see, F cos theta is along x direction, D is also along x direction. What is cos theta? Cosine of the angle. Theta means, you know, angle between force and displacement. मतलब ये क्या हुआ, you know, F is a force. Force क्या है? Vector quantity. Displacement क्या है? You know, vector quantity. So F D cos theta मतलब क्या? मतलब है F dot D. मतलब theta vector ର dot product. What is dot product? You know, suppose A गोटे vector, B गोटे vector. ताको dot product केते? ना AB cos theta. Similarly, फोर्स गोटे वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, डिस्प्लेसमेंट गोटे वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, थीटा हला एंगल बिटवीन देम F एंड D, मतलब डॉट प्रोडक्ट केते हो ना F D cos थीटा. सो वर्क डन इक्वल टू F डॉट D. सो दिस इज द जनरल एक्सप्रेशन वी कैन से, दैट इज F डॉट D. और मैथमेटिकली हमें सिंपली कहबा वर्क डन केते ना F D cos थीटा, right? So suppose I am giving another example, numerical example I am giving here. Suppose a body whose weight is, let's say, 10 Newton, or mass is, you can say 10 kg. Suppose this is a body, right? A force is applied, let's say the force is 10 Newton. So because of this a 10 Newton force जो body displace हला कितने मीटर? 2 मीटर. ताले work done कितने? Already you know. So 10 into 2, directly 10 into 2 20 Newton meter. So Newton meter value कितने? Unit कितने work done that is joule. Work done unit है joule. So it is important, you should remember work done unit है joule. So work कितने? It is directly 10 Newton. You see 10 Newton and 2 meter. दीटा देखो गोटे direction रे. So work done है 10 into 2, 10 into 2 Newton into meter, Newton meter joule. So work done है 20 joule. सेम बॉडी को जदी आमे 10 न्यूटन टा एमिति पुट करिबा, मतलब सर्टेन एंगल रे. सो लेट्स से दिस इज 30 डिग्री. अब बॉडी डिस्प्लेस हैला अगेन सेम अमाउंट, दैट इज 2 मीटर. सो वर्क डन केते? वर्क डन अब W इक्वल टू सेम, ऑलरेडी वी हैव डिस्कस्ड द फार्मूला. व्हाट फार्मूला? ना F D cos थीटा. So 10 into 2, that is 20, cos theta means 30 degree. So cos 30, you know, root 3 by 2. So this work is 10 root 3 Newton meter বা আমি লিখি পারবা 10 root 3 joule. So work done by unit joule, you should remember this, right? Work done by unit ela joule. So now I think all of you get clear what is work done. So work done, again I am summarizing what is work done. Now work done is the amount of work is done by a force of F producing a displacement of D, that is F into D. If the angle between F and D is theta, then what is work done? FD cos theta. Clear? Now this is you should relate this work with the kinetic energy. Because why I should relate? Because you know, if you see this figure, you will get clear. This work is, you know, work is the form of energy. Work is nothing but a form of energy. So whenever a force is applied, जेतबेले गोटे बॉडी को हमें किसी फोर्स दबा, whenever a force is applied to this body already you know कोन ना फोर्स जो बॉडी रो डिस्प्लेसमेंट हबो. So suppose this force is applied to this body was before a point रे स्टेशनरी थिला. जेतबेले फोर्स अप्लाई होला बॉडी टा ए पोजीशन को जाय छै. That means stationary बेले velocity केते है u 0. Now it got some certain velocity, let's say v. So force F पडिला जा जगु displacement हेछि, certain displacement हेछि, आ velocity भी increase हेछि, right? So if we apply certain force, let's say, so suppose this is the body and we are applying some amount of force. So the body is displaced to this position. It is stationary thila, so that velocity 0 thila, it certain velocity v occupy करछि, right? And the displacement is, let's say, d. So d displacement pore it has acquired velocity of v. So definitely the kinetic energy is gained. You know what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its motion. So the velocity is increased, obviously kinetic energy is increased. Kinetic energy asila कोठु तमे जानिछो एनर्जी केबे क्रिएट होबनी. So we are applying this force and doing some displacement work hela, force into displacement work hela. So that work is stored in the form of kinetic energy. Work energy, that's why work is a form of energy. So that energy is stored. So say energy ta kinetic energy body chi. Work jetik heichi kete heichi na F into D. That work is stored in the body as kinetic energy. Prove करबा? Okay. So now see what is the velocity here v, displacement d, no. Suppose acceleration है, okay. So let's say mass of the body is m, right? Now what is, you know, from equation of motion जानि छ, v square equal to u square plus 2as. It तो s नहीं, displacement d. So initial velocity is 0, right? So this is 2a d. What is a? Suppose force podi chi F, mass kete m. What is acceleration? F by m, because Newton's second law already you know. F equal to m into a. So what is a? F by m. So this is 2 into, in place of a kete lekhiba na F by m into d. So clarity pai mu ethi lekhuchi. Now this v square equal to 2 into F into d. What is F into d? We know work done. W equal to m will be multiplied here, so this is half m v square. Half m v square kete? Already you know this is kinetic energy. So that means you see the amount of work done is nothing but gain in kinetic energy. Kinetic energy kahi v square hela? Because u 0. So initial kinetic energy 0, final kinetic energy half m v square. That means it is clear that whatever kinetic energy is increased from 0 to half m v square is nothing but only due to this work done, that is force into displacement. All of you get cleared about work and energy, right? So again I am telling, work is said to be done whenever a body is displaced due to certain application of force along the direction of force, right? And the unit kona na joule, right? So this part is over. Now we will switch over to friction, right? All of you know what is friction. Friction means an opposing force which comes into play whenever a body moves or tends to move over another body, right? So whenever you see this figure, another figure. So here I am showing two figures. This is figure 1, this is figure 2. So what is the difference? Difference है कि in figure 1 जो दीटा body, suppose this body wants to move over this body. This is body 1, this is body 2. So body 2 moves over 1. So here the surfaces are quite smooth. Body 1 and body 2 दोनों का surface smooth है, ठीक है? So friction नहीं आएगा क्योंकि opposition कुछ भी नहीं है. लेकिन if you closely peep under microscope, सब surface, every surface, whatever smooth it appears to be, maybe एमती देखा जाओ, wavy manner में देखा जाओ. So whenever suppose this is body 1, this is body 2, body 2 move करिबो 1 ऊपर ताले कोन हबो ना ए जो खालो डिपो projections and recesses will interlock. The surface will be interlocked, so the motion will be hampered. So motion will be opposed. So this opposition is nothing but friction. Friction कौन now? Friction is that force which is resulted, which is created, which is generated because of this roughness of the surfaces. So if there will be no roughness at all, or the plane will be perfectly smooth, absolutely there will be no friction. So friction only depends upon the roughness of the surfaces. And of course the body should move or tends to move. If there will be no displacement or there will be no force so that the body will be in rest position, then there will be absolutely no friction. Suppose you just see this example. I am holding this duster. So the two forces only are acting. That is the weight of the duster which is acting downward, reaction is acting vertically upward. So these two will be balanced so that the duster is in equilibrium position. Now suppose मैं एमती force देखना displace करे को try करेबी. If I want to move the duster, then the duster may move, may not move. काहे move करिबो नहीं? Though I am applying some force, because जेतिकी force मु दउची that may not be sufficient to move the body. Because it is opposition रहुची. That opposition is preventing the motion. So that motion is not taking place. So this opposition is friction. So एठी कौन होची? Body displacement होउनी, but friction आसुची. Similarly, यदि force देली body displace होला, also friction आसीबो. So that means friction is always associated with certain displacement. Now, if we classify friction, what are the different types of frictions? So according to the state of the body. State of the body means body, just I have told you. If the body is in rest position means body should tends to move over another body. मु example देख साची एमती. Suppose body अच्छी force दउची displacement होउनी. Body try करचे move करिया पे but हेई पारुनी. Force is insufficient. Opposition अधिक अच्छी बा opposition counter balance करचे applied force को सेतेबेले जो friction आसीबो that is called static friction. Right? And what is dynamic friction? जेतेबेले body रा motion होबो force थिबो motion होउथबो opposition आसीबो. So suppose this is the body. If I will displace this body, obviously friction comes. So this friction, whenever the body is in motion, is called dynamic friction. What is limiting friction? Limiting friction is something different, or you can say maximum value of the static friction. Just you see. So focus to this board now. See, suppose this is the body, it is in rest position. Already we have explained that whenever the body is in equilibrium position due to action of two forces. Two forces means weight, downward force, reaction, upward force. Absolutely there is no other forces. So there is no friction. Now if I want to move the body, so that I will apply some force, but the body is not moving, so friction comes, that is static friction. Now suppose 1 Newton force mu apply kali, body move kalani, that means friction asichi, whatever how much friction, say 1 Newton, because that friction counterbalances the applied force. Now that 1 Newton force I am increased to 2 Newton, still I have seen that body is not displacing. That means friction is also increased to 2 Newton. If I will go on increasing, suppose 5 Newton, body move kalani, again friction asiyala 5 Newton. So friction setiki asibo jetiki just sufficient to balance the applied force. Now if I will go on increasing that applied force up to 9 Newton, still the body is not moving. So friction is also increasing to the 9 Newton force. So that we can say the applied force or the static friction is equal with applied force. But if I will increase 9 Newton force, instead of 9 Newton force I will apply 9.1, the body begin to move. That means the friction is not increased to 9.1. So 9 Newton was the maximum value of friction in this particular case. Yes or no? Because 9 Newton ru adhika force apply kale friction au badhilani. So seitu kon hala, body ro motion start hala. So if the body starts to move, definitely friction is less than the applied force. So applied force je porjanta saman thila friction force saita body was not displaced. Whenever the displacement is done because of the greater amount of applied force, and the friction value is absolutely less. So that maximum value jetiki porjanta se jai parila, ei case re 9 Newton, that value of the friction is called limiting friction. So limiting friction kon? Now limiting friction is the maximum value of friction or force of friction which a pair of surfaces in contact can offer, and say to adhika kebe bhi paribani friction value, that to come up. So always static friction, limiting friction to come, and limiting friction is the maximum value of the static friction, and dynamic friction is somewhat less than the limiting friction. And say value, suppose friction ethi hela 9 Newton is the limiting friction, au dynamic friction kete asibo, somewhat less means maybe 8.9 or like that, slightly less. Au say body jedi move karuchi, our speed re move kala, then the frictional force will again reduced. So 8.9 ta kete hijibo, 8.7 hai paribo, 8.6. But why? How? Why this force of friction is reduced? Because due to motion, roughness is decreased. Wearing tearing heigna roughness decrease hoji. Friends, you know, friction is only due to roughness. So roughness kamuchi mane friction kon obviously kamibo. So maximum value jota asla seta limiting friction. Limiting friction ru tikke kam jota ki dynamic friction. Dynamic friction somewhere constant hoibo, but high speed hele again it will reduce. So this is static friction, limiting friction and dynamic friction. So this classification was based on the state of the body. Matlab if the body is in rest, static; if the body is in motion, dynamic. Now the classification is also based upon the surfaces in contact. If two pair of surfaces are solid type, then that friction is solid friction, right? And if the surface is fluid, means gote solid body, gote fluid body bhitere jo friction, that is called fluid friction. So again friends, solid friction be two types rohuchi, that is dry friction and lubricated friction, as it is shown, you can see. So dry friction kon? A case jota mu kahili, dita pair of surface achi, whenever the two pair of surface are in direct contact, sethi tako bhitare au kichi separation kariba pai kichi bi object nahi. The suppose example tire, wheel and road, that is direct contact. Sethi au kone kichi achi majire surface, no. So this is direct dry friction. Whenever the two pair of surfaces in contact are in direct contact without having any separation. Lubricated kon? Now the two surfaces are separated by a layer of lubricant, that is called lubricated friction. Example hela ball bearing, ba gote shaft gote bearing re rotate hochi, definitely seti bearing au bearing race or shaft taka bhitar gote lubricant rochi, reduce kariba pai friction ku, but we can say a third layer which is there to separate the two pair of surfaces, that is called lubricated. ग्रीज एंड फिल्म कोन से फिल्म ता जदी वेरी थिन अछि लुब्रिकेटिंग बाय सेपरेटिंग फिल्म ता सेटा ग्रीजी फ्रिक्शन आ जदी थिक लेयर ऑफ लुब्रिकेंट रहउची पेयर ऑफ सरफेस को सेपरेट करिया पे दैट इज फिल्म फ्रिक्शन. So next is fluid friction. Fluid friction कौन? Now fluid friction is whenever a body is moved, whenever a body is moving through a fluid. For example, गोटे boat river रे move करूची, गोटे aeroplane move करूची air रे. Aeroplane solid body, air fluid body. So सेठी जो friction आसुची that is called fluid friction. Again solid friction को हमें जदी जिबा, there are two types of friction: rolling friction and sliding friction. Rolling friction. What is rolling friction? Rolling friction means whenever the nature of the motion is rolling type. For example, suppose a body that mu emti displace karibe, ethi you can see because here roller is not attached, so it is sliding completely. You can see here this body is sliding over this body, so this is sliding friction. Rolling friction, if suppose if I will mount some wheels over this body, on this body, then it will roll over this body. So here a case रे जो friction आसीबो that will be rolling friction. And friend, rolling friction is very less than sliding friction because rolling friction रे contact surface नहीं. Rolling case रे you know there is either a point contact or a line contact. So there is surface contact नहीं, friction definitely very minimum. So that's why rolling friction is always very less than sliding friction. So I think all of you should cleared about what is friction and what are the different types of friction. Rest part jaha roila friction ro terms and other things we will read in next class, right? Now see what are the main important things which we have covered in this particular class. So see, already I have told you work done whenever a force is acting on a body making displacement S, and if the theta is the angle between force and displacement, so the work done is F S cos theta. Here displacement is ds, so that f ds cos theta. Similarly, whenever a body moves over another body or tends to move another body, friction is encountered or friction is arised. Similarly, friction depends upon, already I have told you, only on roughness of the surfaces, and the important one, the maximum value of the static friction. The maximum value of the friction that a pair of surface in contact provide is called limiting friction. गोटे दीटा पेयर ऑफ सरफेस केबे भी लिमिटिंग फ्रिक्शन टू अधिक फ्रिक्शन दबनी, तार कैपेसिटी सेतिकी, राइट? एंड दीज आर द इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस यू मे फेस ए पर्टिकुलर क्लास रो जहा जहा क्वेश्चंस रहउची. डिफाइन वर्क एंड स्टेट इट्स यूनिट, ऑलरेडी डेफिनेशन जानि छ. यूनिट हला जूल एसआई यूनिट रे. एंड व्हाट यू मीन बाय फ्रिक्शन, ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू. फ्रिक्शन is nothing but the applied the opposing force which comes into play whenever a body moves or tends to move over another body. What are different types of friction? Static friction, limiting friction, dynamic friction. And what is static friction? The force of friction which comes into play whenever a body is in rest position. But force applied force thibo but body ro motion न thibo, सेही time रे जो friction आसुची that is static friction. And limiting friction कोन? Now the maximum value of the static friction which a force or which a pair of surface can offer is limiting friction. So friends, thank you. जदि किसी डाउट रहउची you should ask.